People often say, old age is hard. Don't look down on the elderly, and it's absolutely true. As people get older, especially men over 55, life really starts getting tough. The body doesn't cooperate anymore. What used to be easy now feels exhausting. Even the mind slows down. Remembering things is harder, and thinking isn't as quick. Believe it or not, after 55, most men face the same set of struggles. 1. Unless you've got some savings and aren't short on cash, this age really means stressing over every little penny. At 55, a man's household expenses are no joke. It's not just about his own spending. He's covering the whole family. Their parents are around 80, and if they're still alive, they need care more than ever. Many of the older generation don't have pensions, so the burden falls on us kids. And besides the parents, there's the cost of getting the kids married. These days, marriage is expensive. Some men drain their savings just to afford a wedding and still end up borrowing from friends and relatives. So, unless a 55-year-old has some savings, all these expenses pile up and the financial pressure gets real. And the worst part? These costs aren't optional. You can't just cut them. 2. People who haven't retired yet envy those who have. Those without a pension envy the ones who have it. And if your pension's low, you envy the ones getting more. Most men retire at 60. So if you're past 55 and still working, you can't help but feel jealous of friends who've already clocked out for good. They don't work. They're living easy, and they get that sweet pension check every month. If you're retired but don't get a pension, you look at the folks who do and wish you were them. Because not everyone gets one when they're old. And even if you get a pension, if it's small, you still wish it was bigger. When it comes to pensions, the gap between people can be huge. Some folks get barely enough to scrape by, while others are rolling in it. Let's be honest. Whoever complains about having too much money? Everyone wants more if they can get it. 3. Your heart might still feel young, but your body's definitely not. That's why you often feel willing, but just not able. A lot of men over 55 still think they're young, but the body's already on the decline. After 55, everything physically starts slowing down. At this stage, one word sums it up: weak and sickly. They still want to help out, still want to do stuff, but slowly they realize they just don't have the strength anymore. Even climbing stairs leaves them out of breath. They used to hit the 6th floor in one go. Now they're stopping halfway, gasping for air by the 3rd or 4th. It's not just stamina that's going. Their health's going downhill, too. Old age illnesses start creeping in. At this age, a lot of folks get high blood pressure, diabetes, stuff like that. That's why, without a healthy body, old age can be really tough. 4. We all want to be grandparents early, but no one wants to be a full-time babysitter. Once parents hit a certain age, they start rushing their kids to get married and have babies. So they can finally hold a grandchild. They do want that moment for sure, but taking care of the kid every day? Not so much. Because once you start babysitting, your retirement time? Gone. It's exhausting and non-stop. And it lasts for years. Even when they hit school, you're still doing pickup duty. And when the grandkids finally grow up, you realize you're old now. Want to travel? Too late. The body's not up for it anymore. 5. By then, you stop chasing stuff and just kind of Accept life as it is. Let's be real. If you were going to get rich, it would have happened before 55. If you're still working a regular job at 55, making a few thousand a month, then yeah, this is your lane now. You couldn't make big money when you were young. Now that you're older, forget it. That's why most men over 55, unless they're drowning in debt, just want a peaceful life. No more chasing windmills. So, does any of this sound like you or your partner? Drop a comment below